Sade, you want to come on?
Oh, sorry, Maria.
Good afternoon. This is call number 2020-23907 in the interest of is that the one we're dealing with right now?
Amador, Your Honor? Yes.
Okay, in the interest of Jose, Ashley, and Dominic Amador, please, all parties raise your right hands to be sworn.
Este es el caso 2020-23907 en el interés de Dominic, Ashley y José Amador. Por favor, levanten la mano derecha.
Disculpe, ¿cómo dijo?
Por favor, levanten la mano derecha.
You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
¿Juran decir la verdad, toda la verdad delante de Dios?
Puro.
Puro.
Sí.
I swear, I swear.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the children.
¿Pueden bajar la mano? Señora, por favor, diga su nombre y la relación de usted a los niños.
Mi nombre es Belkis Vanessa Méndez Hernández. Soy la madre.
My name is Velkis Vanessa Mendez, and I am the mother.
All right, sir, your name and your relationship to the children.
Señor, ¿cuál es su nombre y la relación de usted a los niños?
José Antonio Amador Hernández. Soy el padre de los niños.
José Antonio Amador Hernández, and I am the father of the children.
All right, and for the state,
Sade Parker, Your Honor.
what are we doing today, Ms. Parker?
Mr. Amador is requesting a paternity testing order, Your Honor.
El señor José Amador está pidiendo una orden de examen de ADN
For all children?
Sí,
por todos los
There-
niños. Yes.
sí.
Why?
¿Por qué?
Yo me separé de ella hace como aproximadamente 4 años. Todavía no nací el último. Y pues...
Separated
Fue
from
por
her
medio-
like 4 years ago, and the youngest child had not been born yet.
Y pues por eso estoy exigiendo la prueba, porque por esos motivos me separé de ella.
And that's why I'm requesting the exam, and that's the reason I said.
And so, Ms. Mendez, has he ever denied that he's the father of any of these children?
Señora Méndez, ¿él ha dicho una vez que él no es el papá de los niños?
No. Es primera
No.
vez que escucho decir eso él, porque cuando yo tuve a mi niño, él estuvo presente ahí y él firmó cuando los documentos en el hospital. También.
This is the first time I've heard of this. When the children were born, he was there and he signed the documents.
Is that correct, Mr. Amador?
¿Es correcto, señor Amador?
No, no recuerdo haber firmado ningún documento.
No, I don't recall signing any documents.
Okay, are you married?
Señor, ¿usted está casado?
Con ella.
Yes, with her.
Okay, so why, so you think you're not the father of any of these children?
¿Usted piensa que usted no es el papá de ni uno de estos niños?
Estoy en duda de algunos.
I'm doubting on some of them.
Which one?
¿A cuál?
Pues yo preferiría hacer la prueba a los tres porque para estar más seguro.
Well, I
Si
prefer
no-
to do a DNA exam on all three to be certain.
Okay. Is there any possibility that he's not the father of any of these children, Miss Mendez?
¿Hay una posibilidad que él no sea el papá de uno de los niños?
Él es el padre de los 3 niños.
He is the father of all 3 children.
What is the reset date? Ms. Parker?
The reset date would be, sorry, it would be April 7th, 2021.
All right, I'm going to order DNA testing.
Vamos a ordenar examen de ADN.
Ms. Mendez, that way you don't have to hear about it anymore.
Señora Méndez, así ya usted ya no tiene que oír de esto otra vez.
And it's not going to make any difference on his child support because it's just going to build up.
Y no va a afectar en la manutención que él debe porque se va a acumular en estos meses.
This matter is reset to April 7th, 2021.
El caso va a ser, la próxima corte va a ser el 7 de abril 2021.
Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
No, ya es todo.
All right.
Arnold, can you tell them to go back into the other Zoom and Sandra will send them the PDO for them to sign? Can you tell them to go back?
Por favor, se salen de esta cita y entran a la cita que entraban anteriormente. Y ahí les van a mandar los documentos para que firmen para del examen de ADN.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Arnold, can you tell Mr. Avila and Ms. Sanchez that they could come on the camera now, Your Honor? I mean, that they can come on the camera, sorry.
Señora Sánchez y señor Ávila, por favor, prendan su video y
No,
quiten el
this is
micrófono
the
de
one we
mute.
just did. Okay. This is called number 2020-23921 in the interest of Bryson Parham.
No, Your Honor. This is,
I'm going to do a default before we get into a hearing.
okay, all right, so, sorry. Arnold,
But
tell
Miss
them,
Parham, I don't think Miss Parham is in here yet. Is she here?
Who?
The CP. I told her to call in. I don't think she's in the room yet, Your Honor. The CP on the default you want to do? I don't know if she's sorry, my video keeps going in and out.
if you're on a Galaxy Note 10 Plus, can you please identify yourself? Arnold, say that in Spanish because I don't know.
Si está llamando en el teléfono Galaxy Note 10 Plus, por favor diga su nombre o prenda su video.
All right, so that person is not yet checked in, right? Is that would be Miss Fields? I'm sorry, Miss Parham.
Yes, Your Honor, that'll be Miss Parham. I don't think she's on here yet.
All right, so we're going to move forward with the hearing then. I was hoping to get you all moved out of here, but we can't do that. All right, so we're going to go to the Avila case. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This is called number 2020-23806 in the interest of Victor and Dante Avila.
Este es el caso 2020-23806 en el interés de Victor y Dante Ávila.
Okay, please, parties, please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Por favor, levanten la mano derecha.
You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Juran decir la verdad, toda la verdad delante de Dios. I swear.
Ms. Sanchez?
Señora Sánchez.
All right.
I swear.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to these children.
Señora, por favor, diga su nombre y la relación de usted a los niños.
Esmeralda Sánchez y soy madre de los niños.
Esmeralda Sánchez, and I'm the mother of the children.
All right, sir, your name and your relationship with the children.
Señor, ¿cuál es su nombre y la relación de usted a los niños?
Emanuel Ávila y soy su padre.
Emmanuel Ávila, and I am the father.
Counsel, your name and who you represent.
Yes, I'm Terry Hart. I'm here for the mother, Esmeralda Sanchez.
Okay.
El abogado Terry Hart, representando a la señora Sánchez.
And for the state.
Sade Parker, Your Honor.
Para el estado, la abogada Sade Parker.
And we got a petition to establish the parent-child relationship.
Yes, Your Honor, but we're here first on a contested reset. Mr. Hart would like a reset. Mr. Avila is not in agreement to doing a reset.
All right, Mr. Hart, you're asking for a continuance?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And
Judge, the Office of the Attorney General sent a discovery along with its petition, and Mr. Avila has not responded in any way. It hasn't provided a financial information statement, hasn't provided his last 2 years' tax returns or bank statements for the last 6 months. We'd like to go ahead and take an opportunity to do discovery in the case. The biggest issue outstanding, Judge, is retroactive child support, along with current child support. I think the parties are not in agreement as to what his current income is. But we'd like to go ahead and, given that he hasn't responded to the state's discovery, we'd like to go ahead and take an opportunity to do discovery in the case. And for that reason, we'd like a continuance.
all right, Mr. Avila, you have a response to that?
El señor Ávila, que nosotros, la oficina del Attorney General pidió una audiencia y que usted probara información financiera 2 años atrasados de income tax y statement de su banco. Usted no ha aprobado esa información. Ellos están pidiendo posponer la cita para que usted pruebe esa información a la corte. Usted tiene una respuesta.
No tengo esa información porque soy ilegal y apenas si tengo un número de seguro. Apenas tengo permiso de trabajo, que diga.
I don't have that information. I am not
No
here.
tengo las taxas. Soy
I wasn't here
mexicano.
legally. I just got a social to work.
Apenas tengo diciembre para acá un permiso de trabajo nada más.
I've only have since December forward a permit to work.
That's for almost a year, is that correct?
Eso es por un año, ¿no? ¿Es correcto?
Así es, se me vence en diciembre.
Yes, it expires in December.
So why have you not produced your check stubs or any information that they've asked you to produce?
¿Y por qué no ha mostrado sus talones de cheque o información financiera que le han pedido?
Me pagan en efectivo, trabajo en la construcción.
They pay me cash. I work in construction.
And we can't get a letter from your employer as to how much they pay you?
Y no puede agarrar una carta de su empleador, su trabajo, de qué tanto le paga.
Sí, y ella la obtuvo.
Yes,
De mi empleador actual.
From my employer.
Or, I mean, would that be sufficient, Mr. Hart?
¿Eso es suficiente?
To my knowledge, he's not produced any such letter, Judge. So,
No, I understand that, but would that suffice, or you just, is there other
well, we'd like to
discovery?
get his tax return, and I think he's been in Texas since 2014. And so he should have been filing tax returns all these years.
Queremos recibir los,
And we'd certainly like to get the last two, and I think I'd like to do discovery and get the tax return since the date of separation. But we'd also like to get his bank statements to try to verify his income. I mean, he's not providing, anything really. to
What is that?
demonstrate.
What is that background noise?
¿qué es ese ruido que se oye?
That's not from your location, Ms. Sanchez? That background noise that we're hearing?
No.
I believe it was
And
from Mr. Avila's phone.
Mr. Avila, why
Bueno,
is there so much background noise?
Señor Ávila, ¿por qué se oye mucho ruido?
Estoy en mi auto, no se oye el ruido aquí adentro. Tengo
I'm
las
in my
ventanas
vehicle.
cerradas.
I just closed the window. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you have bank statements, Mr. Avila?
Señor Ávila, ¿usted tiene talones de su banco?
Sí, estados de cuenta.
Yes.
Es de una cuenta mancomunada con mi esposa, donde ella es la titular.
I have a bank account jointly with my wife. She is the co-owner, co-jointly.
All right. Have you filed income tax returns?
¿Usted ha hecho los impuestos de taxas del gobierno?
No, como le dije, no me va a tocar este año porque mi permiso se vence en diciembre.
No, I'm
Apenas
going
me va a
to do
tocar.
it this year as my permit expires this month.
How about last year?
¿Y qué tal el año pasado?
No los tengo. No tengo ni uno.
No, I don't have them.
Why not?
¿Por qué no?
El problema de que era... sigo, bueno, soy ilegal todavía.
The reason that I'm
Y
illegal,
como me pagan en
continue to be.
efectivo, no me dan ninguna hoja ni nada.
Okay,
And
let me
since
get a
I
little.
get paid cash.
All
I
right,
don't
let
get
me get a
anything.
little background here. Ms. Sanchez, have you lived with him for a period of time?
Señora Sánchez, ¿usted vivía con él por un tiempo o no?
Sí.
¿Perdón?
Sí.
Yes.
And did you file income tax returns when you were living with him?
¿Y ustedes llenaban los impuestos de taxas cuando vivían juntos?
No, estuvimos juntos un año. Después del año yo me separé de él y de ahí, a partir de ahí yo hice mis taxes sola, con mi marido.
We were together for 1 year, and when we separated, that's when I did my taxes by myself.
All right. Mr. Hart, what else do you want to find? Obviously, hasn't done his taxes. He has a joint account with Ms. Sanchez. Is that correct, Ms. Sanchez? You all had an account together, a bank account together?
Señora Sánchez, ¿usted tiene una cuenta con el señor Avila?
No, yo no soy su
No.
esposa. Él está casado con otra persona.
I'm not his wife. He's married to somebody else.
Well, I mean, is it, Mr. Hart, is it worth the reset in this matter?
Well, again, we don't know what he has and doesn't have until he responds, really. But
I mean, you think you're going to gain anything by resetting this matter? I mean, it doesn't seem to me like he's going to produce anything because he says he doesn't have anything. And he's here illegally.
well, I could also send him interrogatories, Judge, and get him to answer those. We would get, a sworn statement here about, because he's not been forthcoming about his information. Not only is he not, well, I don't know if he's filed tax returns or not. Says he's trying to legalize himself, and I mean, it's surprising to me that he could get a work permit and a social security number when he hadn't filed tax returns previously. So I don't, I'm not sure that he's forthcoming, but.
All right, this may be a lesson in futility, but what is the reset date, Ms. Parker?
The reset date would be
April.
no, that would be March 24th, Your Honor.
All right, this matter is going to be reset to March 24th, 2021. Mr. Avila, you're to answer whatever questions you may receive from the attorneys before we come back to court. And then
La corte la vamos a posponer
Judge,
a marzo 24, 2021. Señor Ávila, usted está ordenado a responder a las preguntas que le mande el abogado.
Mr. Hart,
yes, and Judge, if he doesn't answer and I need to file a motion to compel, can that be said by submission in this court?
can you do what?
Or would
I'm
we need
sorry.
to, if I needed to file a motion to compel discovery from this man, we need a hearing for that, a Zoom hearing, or can that be by
Sure.
submission?
No, we need a Zoom hearing.
Zoom hearing? Okay,
Yeah.
very good, sir. Yeah.
All right. So I expect, Mr. Avila, that you're going to be answering the questions. Is that correct?
Señor Ávila, yo espero que usted va a responder las preguntas que le pide. ¿Es correcto?
Correcto, pero me encantaría que ya me dieran una solución porque hasta abril
Yes.
me encantaría tener a mis hijos.
But I would like a
quisiera
solution
terminar el
now
problema hoy.
because until April, I would like to see my kids.
Well, you need to answer your questions that are submitted to you. You didn't answer the questions before. You received some papers and they wanted you to produce some things and you didn't do anything.
Usted tiene que responder a las preguntas que se le dan a usted. Usted le dieron los papeles de la corte que tenía que responder y probar esos documentos y usted no respondió.
As long as you keep doing that, I guess we're not going to have a hearing.
Si usted sigue no contestando las preguntas que le piden, los documentos, no vamos a tener la audiencia.
And your child support is just going to build up.
Y su manutención de child support más se va a acumular.
Bueno, all right.
Your Honor, are we free to go?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Ya
Thank you, Judge. Yeah.
para irnos. Muchas gracias.
All right.
Una cosa.
I believe the Ms. Parham is calling in, or she should have been logging back in.
Okay. Por favor, salgan de esta cita y váyanse a la cita anterior. Ahí les van a mandar los papeles para que firmen.
Oh, thank you, Judge. Yeah.
And if you could log off and
Arnold, where'd they go?
They left.
log off to go to the previous meeting.
Okay, yeah, good. Okay. Jackie, that was your lady. Okay.
She was her audio.
Okay. All right, Arnold, let's go back over there and then we'll be back over here on the next thing.
No,
I'm sorry.
he's here with me.
I'm a witness now.
No, not you. I said Arnold. Oh, Arnold, you need Arnold. Sorry. All right. Sorry, Jackie. This has been a long day.
All right. Are we dealing with the Parham
Yes,
case?
Ms. Parham, your audio. She's connecting her audio, Your Honor. Oh, there she goes. Can you unmute yourself?
Unmute yourself, ma'am.
Unmute yourself. We can't
Ma'am.
hear you.
Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay.
And you need to sit up. We're in court, so the judges. We're
I'm
all
sorry.
no problem.
All right. This is cause number 2020-23921 in the interest of Bryson Parham.
Yes, sir.
Please raise your right hand, ma'am, to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Brina Parham. I am the mother of Bryson Parham.
All right, and for the state?
Jacqueline Adiemi. And also, I have a child support officer here, Your Honor.
All right, raise your right hand to be sworn. Mr. Barrera, do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right. The court will note that the non-custodial parent is Courtney Fields. He was personally served on September 1st, 2020 at 9:25 a.m. at 1510 Aldine Mail Route Road in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he's not filed an answer. Is that correct, Ms. Adiami?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And he was given further notice of Zoom hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
A certified mail return requested, which was delivered on October 3rd, 2020, and he's not checked in. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we're asking that the court take judicial notice of the DNA test report on file that shows that Mr. Fields is the father of Bryson Parham.
All right. Go ahead.
Your Honor, okay. I would like to call my first witness, which is the child support officer, Your Honor.
All right.
Can you please state your name for the court?
Arnaldo Barrera,
And where are you employed?
Office of the Attorney General,
And what is your position there?
Child Support Officer,
Okay, and what is the nature of your responsibilities and duties as a child support officer?
conduct investigations and calculate child support and retroactive child support.
Have you received any special training to train you to calculate the child support in compliance with the Texas Family Code?
Yes.
Have you calculated child support in this matter?
Yes.
And what are your calculations?
I calculated his gross income to be $897 a month.
How did you do that?
That was based on his income that is being reported through unemployment benefits.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ms. Diami.
Also, you calculated, did you also calculate any other calculations do you have, Mr. Barrera?
Retroactive child support?
Yes. And what were your calculations there?
The retroactive child support is from December 10, 2019 to today's date. Mr. Fields is owes $3,270 with $67 a month beginning the 1st of December 2020.
Thank you. Your Honor, I would like to pass the witness.
Do you have any questions, Ms. Parham?
No, sir.
All right.
Okay, may I call my next witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
I would like to call Ms. Brianna Parham. Ms. Parham, if you could state again for the record, who is the father of Bryson?
Courtney Fields.
Is there any possibility that anyone else could be the father? You're on mute, Ms. Parham. Is there any possibility that anyone else could be the father of Bryson?
No, ma'am. Hello?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Did you answer the question? I'm sorry. I think my internet is unstable. Sorry, Your Honor.
No,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Can you hear me?
There's nobody else but Courtney Fields.
Okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Does Mr. Fields have any children under the age of 18?
Yes.
And does that child live with him?
Yes.
Okay. And how is Bryson covered for medical insurance?
My Medicaid from when I was pregnant and my job's insurance as well.
Okay. How
Okay.
many children does he have under the age of 18 living with him?
Just one.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
How much does the medical insurance cost you per month?
About $119.
Okay. But is it correct that you're only asking for $80 a month starting the 1st of December 2020 for medical insurance?
Yes.
Okay. Do you communicate directly with Mr. Fields concerning Bryson? Is
no.
Okay.
It's random.
Okay. Is it correct that you're asking to be appointed managing conservator and have Mr. Fields appointed possessory conservator?
Yes.
Is it also correct that you're asking for no geographic restriction?
Yes.
And is it correct that you are asking that there be a standard visitation schedule and the pickup and drop-off location be at your home or your child's daycare?
Yes.
And is it also correct that you're asking for a court cost to be placed upon Mr. Field starting the 18th or as billed as of the 18th day of January 2020?
Yes.
Okay, and is it also correct that you're asking for a child support amount in the amount of $131 starting the 1st of December 2020, and also a retro support judgment be taken against Mr. Fields in the amount of $3,270 and be paid at $67 a month starting the 1st of December 2020?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, I have no further questions for my witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Barrera, did you take in consideration that he had one child under the age of 18 living with himself, living with him?
Yes, child support, the percentage was 17.5%, giving him credit for one other child.
Okay, so Ms. Adeyemi, we need to get all that established before we call Mr. Barrera to testify, because I didn't hear any testimony about how many other children he had or whatever, and he was testifying to these amounts, and I don't know if they're right or wrong. So, okay, in the future, let's call the mother. I'll approve the order submitted, okay?
Yes, Your
Thank you.
Honor.
Thank
You
you.
said in the future, call the parent first, then the
I
child
think
support
so,
officer?
because that way you establish how much, how long they've been separated, I didn't, and so, and if there's other children and what percentage, and then Mr. Barrera can, because then that's in the evidence, and then Mr. Barrera can say, can make those assumptions that were in the record. Okay?
All right.
All right,
Thank you, Your
thank you.
Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
And you're free to go, Mrs. Parham. The order was approved. I don't know.
Okay, so basically it's $67 a month, but starting December 20th is 130, correct?
No, it's $131, the $80, and the $67 a month.
Oh, so all of that's gonna be combined together.
Yes,
Oh.
ma'am.
Okay.
All right.